If you're selling a lake home, you're probably going to expect your real estate agent to do certain things to get it sold. But I'm here to tell you today that these are 4 things that really don't get property sold in a lake market. And I will explain why. And you can go through the motions, but I always encourage our agents and our customers to not confuse motion and progress. Just because some people do an activity out of habit and you can see it doesn't mean it's moving the ball forward. But real estate agents will do these things because it makes you, the seller, happy. It pleases you. And this is not just at lake real estate, it's at all types of real estate, but particularly at the lake. So here's one of them, an open house. You know what? The buyer for this property is probably more than 100 miles away, maybe even another state. They're going to make a trip and they're going to have a showing and they're going to see it. The open house, though, is a way for the neighbors to kind of be nosy. They're kind of curious if they got nothing else to do. It makes the seller feel like, oh, look, we had people come by, it was promoted. Agents can come do a broker open house, but again, they would love to bring a buyer to sell your house. They can come tour it at any time. Another one is just listed postcards. Okay, where are you going to send these? To the neighbors? They already live at your lake. Would they buy your property? Maybe. Again, the buyer's from somewhere else, and you can't afford, the agent can't afford to send postcards all over the country about this property, and it'd be senseless to do so. But it feels good. Look, here's the postcard. Related to that is a just listed social media post. I don't know that people realize that the algorithms don't like that sort of activity, and if it does show up, it's going to show up with family and friends who probably already know you're selling the property. So it's, again, activity. Agents will do it, though, if it's part of their routine to show that they have activity. And here's one that surprises people, and that is for sale signs. Here's why for sale sign really doesn't get properties sold at the lake. People buy by starting that search online, and at lake markets they live a long way away, or even if they're at the lake, they don't drive around all those little aspects of the lake. Some of these lakes are sizable, and even if they're not, even if you lived at the lake, you go to your little spot, you don't drive all around looking for signs. And if you were curious about buying, you'd start online. The for sale sign helps when somebody drives to the property and make them feel like, oh, we got the right address. But it doesn't get the property sold. It just helps like a navigational beacon, and today's nav systems are pretty good, so it's not really important for that. So agents will do these things to make their seller happy, or they'll do them out of habit because they think it works. The reality, though, is price a property right, get it exposed. If it's listed with one of our agents, it'll be featured and get even more exposure than any other site. We have millions of people use lakehomes.com who are specifically looking for a lake property. Price it right so you get interest engagement. That's what sells the property. If you're a seller, you can expect these things if you want, and the agent will do them, make you happy, but it's probably not selling the property. Don't just fall for those old routines. So, hope that information's been helpful. Think about what you need to do. Talk with an expert lake real estate agent. We've got a lot of them on lakehomes.com, and visit us. Look at what the market's like. Hope this information's been helpful. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.